So hello everyone. Basically this meet is with one of my viewers who watched my video and he approached me, right? So basically it's a doubt session and basically we will interact with the things and he have few questions regarding to that and yes, for that. Yeah, I hope I would solve 100% of his questions, but yeah, I will try a bit. So we can start off with the things. So Tanmay, can you just tell me about your profile? Means like, are you a student or you are working or you just want to switch your career or anything like that?
Sir, I am actually starting. Uh, I have done my BTech. Right now, I'm currently in first year of college. I've completed my first year actually. At the initial stages of my second year. Uh, that's why I was just scrolling YouTube and just came through your videos and I then checked your channel. It's very insightful to be very honest.
So where are you from, Tanmay?
Now I'm from Delhi.
Okay, you are from Delhi, right? So you are an engineering student.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your specialization? Means like in what? Computer science or AI and data science? What?
Uh, right now, BTech. I'm doing BTech in AI/ML.
Okay, so you are doing BTech
So
in
in
AIML, right?
yeah.
So till now, can you just tell me that in your first year project, did they teach you like some AI stuffs, or you are just going on
Mm,
with the Python and all those?
I would say not really the initially the really the deep AI/ML stuff is not going there, but yeah, basic programming like Python and the C programming is they have been taught so far.
Okay,
Other than that, those regular subjects are there: physics, chemistry, and all.
yeah, I understood. Basically, in first year, all subjects will be there eventually.
But I tried to make things regarding AI. I started looking at the things like Scikit-learn and all these libraries there. So I'm like really interested about this, but I want to start like very early before they start teaching.
Okay, so. Basically means like I just want to know much of your background as well. So have you been from an ICC or CBSE school?
I have been from CBS.
From CBSE. Okay. So have you learned some programming language earlier in your class 9, 10, or 11, 12?
I started learning uh, in my class 11th and 12th. I completed Python. That was a really basic Python, I would say, not much in depth, but yeah, basic knowledge I had. And I also learned like SQL commands there. These two were the main things. Within
Uh,
11 and 12 2 years, I just put this.
so basically it's sufficient for you because you are ahead of much of the state board students, right? Because you have already been
Uh,
learning Python. Okay? But
yeah,
the competition means like when we talk about the competition, so competition is bit high because your competition is not about with your colleagues or with the students who are working here, right? Your competition is with all over the world. Okay, and within that
with
means
the
like yeah, the students they came from ICSE school as well, and being from an ICSE school means like I personally I was from SSC school and I have literally learned Java from 9, 10, 11, 12, and then after learning Java they switch on to computer. So yeah, bit competition will be there, but yes, you are early. I would
mm,
not say that you are early with, but yes, most of the population you are just step ahead. Okay, so we will talk about the AI and the tools, right? So if you would see, I will just share my screen once. Okay, and just give me a second. Yeah, if you would see, if you would follow my channel, this channel itself, I have uploaded one playlist. Okay, you can go here on playlist. You can go here and you can see this AI project, right? Basically, I have created this AI project from scratch. Okay, And if I will just open this view full playlist, then you can see it that basically in this video, I have covered all the 10 AI paradigms. You can see here, generative AI is there, RAG is there, agentic AI, neurosymbolic AI. Basically, all these things I have covered into this particular thing. So you can watch this. And again, right, it's not necessary that you should have a knowledge of generative AI or RAG. No, it's not something like that. Basically, you should know prompt engineering. How I have achieved this project? I have achieved this project through prompt engineering. I have given ChatGPT 4.0 some certain prompts I have given it, right? And upon that, I fetched some of the tools, means like, okay, these are the uh, what you can say, these are the steps which I will be following into it, right? So to cover all these steps, right? And after that, I have used black box AI. Okay, so again, you don't have to remember all these things because as you are a beginner, okay, and me myself, okay, and I'm also a beginner itself. It's not that I have been into some AI engineering stuff. No, no, no. It's not like that. Basically, talking about my work experience is like I have been working as a data analyst. My experience is 2 years, 4 months, right? And right now, currently, I'm in my internship phase as a data scientist, right? But again, I want to switch my career into AI and ML stuffs, right? So for that, what you need you need to cover all these AI paradigms, and again you have to understand it, right? And basically in this video as well, I have make you means like on the very first video on the day one, if you'll watch it, I've explained what is generative AI, what is RAG. Okay, I've explained all these things, but again in short I will explain it to you as well, so that it will be quite familiar for you. And again, it will be beneficial for you as well if you will start building this application from first year itself. Why? Because at the end of fourth year, what it will happen, you will have some handful of good AI projects which will definitely help you land some good job in some good MNCs. Means like I'm not talking about like some startups or, but yes, if you are working good, then you might land a job in Google, or you can say means like the big players around the world. So, okay, so let's keep you in short. Basically, what is generative AI? Okay, yes, then yes. Do you want to ask anything? You have raised your hand.
So you mentioned that you are a data analyst. So I just wanted to know that did you uh, done some web development prior to that when you landed that job?
No. Basically, I haven't done some web development job. Okay. Basically, what I did is, uh, uh, I was just scrolling through LinkedIn, right? And basically, data analyst, what was my job role there, right? So basically I have done the web scraping. Okay, web scraping from various social media sites, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, from all social media sites. And I have also done the web scraping from various government sites as well, the embassy sites, right? And I have used them in Google Sheets, and using Google Sheets, I have visualized them. So the most important skill before landing this job I learned was web scraping. And basically, web scraping is a part of a data analyst work. Means like it comes under data collection, because at the end you are collecting a data, and that doesn't mean whether you are collecting a data through some surveys, whether you are collecting a data manually or you are doing web scraping. So that is a data collection part. But yes, I have used their Python. Beautiful soup was there. And yes, web scraping libraries like requests, and to scrape from Instagram, I use the library Instaloader as well. Okay, so these all things were there, and the skills, it wasn't of web development, but yes, it was of web scraping. and
So,
Selenium as well.
sir, is it correct that if I want to learn AI and ML, so it doesn't like really matters that I have to the prior knowledge of uh, web development and this Mun stack and all this. Is this really a norm? Because I have been uh, listening all of this in my college that you need to learn web development, then you have to start AI/ML, then it will be a good thing. So
Okay.
is this really a thing?
Okay. So wait. Basically, see, to understand the things, okay, you don't need in some advanced level. Okay, you don't need some advanced front-end developer like kind of thing because we have Python libraries. Means like using a Flask, using Streamlit, you can create a user interface, the front-end interface. You can create with that, but you don't need in an advance, but the basic things you should know it. For example, if I would talk about HTML tags, right? So you should be familiar with what tag B does, what the purpose of these tags. You don't have to, again, you don't have to write the code from scratch because no developer does such. Before ChatGPT, what they did, they copied the codes from the documentation and they corrected the code by themselves. So if you don't have a prior knowledge of those, then how can you be able to correct those code, right? So you don't need to learn in some advance, but yes, some basics you should know it. Basics of that, not in a much broader aspect, but yes, by looking the code, you should understand, okay, why this particular line of code is here.
And sir, I had a project idea uh, a few days back. Should I share it with you?
Yeah, yeah, you can share it with me.
So, like you already know how a terminal works, like, right?
Hmm,
So let's just talk about Linux terminal. So there are like so many commands in Linux terminal, like basic commands like LSS and all these.
hmm.
So for a beginner who just start using this terminal, and whenever this terminal thing opens in your computer, everyone gets shocked. Oh no, what is this? Like what commands? What do I do with this? Right. So how would it be a good idea to just integrate AI in your system terminal so that it can retrieve files and do whatever the task terminal can do? For example, if I want to list all the files that are present in some folder, I have to go to the directory, then write ls, then it will list. It's a tiring process. And if you are a developer, then you might know, and you might know, you may or may not be know about this. So with AI, you can just type the prompt, ki, hey, GPT or whatever the AI will be, hey, just give me the or give me the list of all the documents from this folder, and it will go directly to your directory, and it will do everything for you. You don't have to write the tiring command ls minus h and all these cd commands. So would it be a good thing to do? I guess I just had this idea like randomly.
As a beginner, as a beginner means like as you are in a first year, so yes, it would be a good approach for you. It's like you can move forward with that. But see, uh, if you want my personal perspective, okay, and again, like the perspective changes upon person to person, right? But my personal perspective is, right, if you want to learn something, right? For example, if you want to learn how to ride a bicycle, right? So what I will tell you to ride a bullet. You my Royal Enfield, the bike. Okay. I will tell you to ride that bike as well. Why? Because at the end, when you would have learned how to ride a bullet, then automatically you would learn how to ride a bicycle. So that's my point of view, and that's the way I approach to the things. Means like I make the difficulty level. If the difficulties level is this, I like this. Means like I make it the most. Why? Because at the end, see, again, it's not the thing you should stick with it. No, no, no. It's not like that. Again, whenever you are trying, for example, I have given you example how to ride a bullet, right? So again, you might get hurt, right? And you might get all those things. But again, at the end, the you shouldn't be means like disappointed that you are getting hurt of that. No, no, it's not like that. If you are trying major things, major मीन्स लाइक हार्ट विल बी देयर, मतलब चोट तुम्हें ज्यादा लगेगी अगर इफ यू आर ट्राइंग द कुछ बड़ा करने की, मतलब इफ यू आर ट्राइंग इट तो चोट ज्यादा लगेगी, तो डोंट जस्ट गो विद दैट. बट यस, एज यू आर अ बिगनर एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू डू दिस थिंग्स, you can surely go with that. And yes, it will be a good project for you being as a first year. Okay, so as you will move forward, so what you can do means like, again, I don't believe in the sayings and all those things, right? The ultimate thing is you have to work. Work means, if you are, for example, if you are not well, right? Or say if you have some issues, some family issues is going on, some, you can say, any issues in your life is there, the problem is there, right? So what you have to do, you have to sit and work. Consistency, you should maintain it throughout the thing. And again, consistency, it doesn't mean that you have to give 100% every day. No, 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 it's not like that. You have to give, for example, for the first day you have given 100%. For the second day, if you are giving 20%, that also okay. For the third day, you are giving 10%, that also okay. For the fourth day, ultimately you will be giving 120%. Then on the fifth day, you will be giving 2%. So the consistency should be there. You shouldn't break it. And it doesn't matter, you have to be 100% there. Okay. So that's the thing I wanna suggest you. But again, it's my ideology. You can watch various, it's like YouTuber is there. It's like, I personally, it's like, if you want that from where I have learned these things, right? So my very first mentor for this data science and AI was Krish Nayak. Okay. I watched his YouTube videos. His YouTube videos were free. And I just watched him, and I just, by watching, I, it made me believe कि भाई ये बंदा कर क्या रहा है. It's like what this guy is doing. He's he's on the next level. Okay. So again, by watching his videos, I just started means learning these all things. It's been 2 years. I've been learning data science, and I'm still in the learning phase itself. It's not that I have been an advanced thing. No, it's not like that. But yes, you can go ahead with the things. And again, you should keep it in mind that it should build some helpful skills which is needed further. It's not like that you are building something. It's like, as you talked about Linux. So obviously Linux plays important role. Means like, for example, if you are deploying your AI projects, right? So there are certain libraries in Python which doesn't works well with Windows. For that, you need a Linux operating system also. Means like you need Linux terminal for that. And in fact, if you heard about Dockers, if you haven't heard, so just you can go use Chat GPT and all those things. So basically, Docker, what is help? Docker helps us in deployment. And the level of Docker is like, it's basically the industry type. Means like someone who is in some industry, or means like it's a professional level. If you want to deploy your project, so with the help of Docker, you can go with it. And obviously, Docker uses the Linux command, the Linux terminal. Okay. So basically, yeah, overall, I found it, yes, it's a good for you. But again, the difficulty level, if I would suggest you for the next project, if you are finding that you can achieve this, then try achieving this. You will ultimately achieve this. Because see, as a humans, as a machine, see, you are an AI and data science student, right? So ultimately, at the end, you are building some AI models, and the efficiency should be in your great thought. and no machine, no human is 100% efficient, right? If you are trying to reach here, ultimately you will land here. But if you are trying to reach here, ultimately you will land here. So that's my motto, and that's way I work. But the most important thing, you have to work. You don't have to just. And one more thing, like if you are working, right, and if you want to learn something, just try to learn by practically implementing it. See, basically before starting these videos, right, if I would show you, means like how I started learning AI. So you can see here this chatbot development. It's like you can see here 8 months ago I have built this chatbot. I have used two AIs for it. I have used ChatGPT. I have used Blackbox, right? But at the end, I gained some knowledge of that. If some interviewer comes and if he'll ask me some question pertaining to this, so I might not be able to answer. Answer means what? When I have built this project, but later that doesn't mean ki I had stopped learning. I had built some advanced project of this chatbot. This chatbot only used generative AI and LLM. Only two AI paradigms were there. But here, what I did, I used 10 AI paradigms. I just make my level like this. So what it will happen if someone will ask me what is generative AI, what is LLM, the project which I built earlier, if someone will ask me about that, so if I would not know about LLM, I would definitely make him a context of RAG. ओके, क्योंकि बेसिकली एलएलएम और रैग क्या है ना, वो साथ में काम करती है। तो अगर मेरे को एलएलएम का डेफिनेशन भी नहीं मालूम है, तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि भाई मैंने रैग यूज करा है, एंड रैग में इस टाइप से एलएलएम वर्क करता है। तो आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट, how I am learning. Means like I am building this project and side by side I am understanding the theoretical way कि YouTube videos भी और साथ में I will give the command to the chat GPT and all these things कि भाई just explain me this line of code what it does. So what happened at the end when I have built this project, the modules which I have used inside it, it might not happen कि मैं 100 की 100 चीजें मैं याद रखूं। नहीं, ये नहीं होता भाई। हम लोग भाई एक हफ्ते पहले व्हाट वी हैव ईटेन वो भी याद नहीं रहता है। तो हाउ कैन यू जस्ट एस्टिमेट कि ये सब चीजें हमें याद रहेगी? जब हम लोग खुद जो खाना खाते हैं वो याद नहीं रहता, तो ये सब चीजें कैसे याद रहेगी? ठीक है। तो उसके लिए मेरा ये सजेशन है कि तुम कुछ भी चीज व्हेन यू आर ट्राइंग टू लर्न, सो ट्राई लर्निंग प्रैक्टिकली। क्योंकि देख भाई ये एआई और जो भी कुछ है, प्रोग्रामिंग जो है, इट जस्ट लाइक स्विमिंग या ड्राइविंग अ कार। हम लोग कार यूट्यूब वीडियो देखकर ड्राइव करना नहीं सीख सकते। थोड़ा आइडिया मिल जाएगा, लेकिन सीखेंगे कब? व्हेन वी आर इनटू इट। हाँ, पहला बार में एक्सीडेंट होगा, सर फटेगा, हाथ टूटेगा, ये सब चीजें होंगे, बट एट द एंड you will achieve it. So this way I learn. So I would suggest you कि when you are learning something, try to learn through a project. Don't try to learn first theoretically, then try to implement in a project. Why? Because it will take time. Time लगेगा. And for me, time constraint is not there. Means like मेरे लिए टाइम नहीं है, बट फॉर यू देर इज टाइम। यू आर इन एन फर्स्ट ईयर ग्रेजुएट, बट अगेन डोंट जस्ट वॉक, यू वांट यू स्प्रिंट। ठीक है, तेज भागो, चलो नहीं। तेज भागने के लिए ऑब्वियसली हमें थोड़ा मतलब हार्ड वर्क और स्मार्ट वर्क दोनों कंबाइन करके ये होगा। स्मार्ट वर्क कहीं नहीं होता, हार्ड वर्क यू हैव टू डू इट, लेकिन स्मार्ट वर्क साथ में। तो तुम्हारा प्रोजेक्ट इज गुड। लिनक्स में ऑब्वियसली तुम्हें आइडिया हो जाएगा। तो लेटर यहाँ पे भी मैंने डॉकर्स यूज करा है दिस प्रोजेक्ट में भी। तो व्हेन यू विल, जब लिनक्स का तुम्हारा ये प्रोजेक्ट खत्म हो जाएगा, तो ऑब्वियसली तुम्हें डॉकर्स भी समझ में आएगा कि वो लिनक्स से कैसे इंटीग्रेट हो रहा, कैसे वी आर डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स। ठीक है, ये भी चीजें समझ में आएंगी। तो ये सब चीजें थी भाई।
Sir, I also made my own Linux terminal in my first semester. It was completely written in only in C code. So that was the way I I got interested in these terminals and all these.
Okay. So means like talking about you have talked about C. So what your interest in? It's like what programming language?
I
C
was
or
a
Python?
I started in my 11th and 12th Python, and I was interested in Python. But when I came in the first year of college, so I thought कि कर लेते हैं इसको भी कितना होगा interesting ही होना चाहिए. So that's why I just tried it, and I find it very interesting. To be very honest, I find C more interesting than just like Python. Python have its own power. I totally admire that. But when it's come to C, we have more control. So
Yes.
that's the difference.
हाँ तो इसमें कुछ इश्यूज नहीं है मीन्स लाइक वेदर यू आर यूजिंग पाइथन और सी ठीक है यू शुड नो वन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज मैं जब इनिशियल फेज में व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड इट ठीक है मैं स्टार्ट करा था जावा से क्योंकि भाई मैं तो आई टोल्ड यू बीइंग फ्रॉम एन आईसीएससी स्कूल मैंने जावा पढ़ा 9 10 11 12 आई डिड जावा भाई मेरा जावा का बेस ही इतना स्ट्रांग हो गया कि भाई कि आई जस्ट वांटेड टू एक्सप्लोर विद जावा मैं चाहता तो ये प्रोग्राम आई वुड हैव डन इन जावा बट देन आफ्टर दैट आई फेल्ट कि नहीं कुछ मीन्स लाइक थोड़ा और एक्सप्लोर करते देन आई स्विच टू पाइथन तो ठीक है इसमें कोई इश्यूज नहीं है जस्ट बी स्टिक विथ एटलीस्ट वन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज कि भाई तेरे से कोई कुछ भी पूछे तो ये इस चीज में मैं 100% बता सकता हूँ उसको ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर मैं तुमसे सी से के बारे में सी का थोड़ा डेप्थ में जाकर मैं अगर तेरे से कुछ पूछूं तो तुम बता ना पाए नो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट थिंग इफ यू आर लर्निंग वन थिंग टू मेक श्योर कि उस चीज में यू आर मेकिंग अ कंप्लीट एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट मशीन लर्निंग और एआई तो इसमें भी बहुत से सी लाइब्रेरीज वो इंटीग्रेट करते हैं जैसे अभी मेरा नेक्स्ट एआई का जो प्रोजेक्ट है विच आई एम डूइंग इट तो उसमें क्या सीन है कि कुछ लाइब्रेरीज जो है ठीक है एंड वो मेडिकल से रिलेटेड है तो उसमें जो कुछ लाइब्रेरीज है वो विंडोज में कॉम्पेटिबल नहीं है पाइथन में भी कॉम्पेटिबल नहीं है वो लाइब्रेरीज सी से आ रहे हैं सी प्लस प्लस से तो अल्टीमेटली या तो मेरे को अपना इन्वायरमेंट चेंज करना होगा ठीक है वेदर आई हैव टू यूज अ कॉन्डा इन्वायरमेंट या फिर मैं लिनक्स से करूं विंडोज से मैं नहीं कर सकता विथ पाइथन ठीक है मेरे को सी प्लस प्लस ये चाहिए सी प्लस सी का स्टूडियो चाहिए उसके लिए तो उसके लिए मेरे को अलग से सी का लाइब्रेरीज इंस्टॉल करना पड़ रहा है पाइथन में तो जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड सी क्या है सी इज द बेस लेवल ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग जहाँ से सब चीजें स्टार्ट होती है तो इट्स गुड फॉर यू तो ऐसा हो सी से भी यू कैन बी इन एआई में यू कैन
So, sir, is there any way I can like collaborate in this scientific research project? I just wanted to. I'm just very interested in this, the way that you are building it.
यू हैव वॉच दिस वीडियो
Ah, I'm watching this video for like 1 to 2 hours straight. I've gone through your channel.
okay okay so wait I will share you my github link as well in the description the github link is not there so I will share you my github link just give me a second uh, so you can see here means like some there was some compatibility of Python 3.9 so after changing my code something the commit haven't been happened but yes I am working on it but right now it's like that I am working on some hackathon project and if my idea got selected then yes it will be a good hackathon and it's in Bangalore and it's some AI based tools we have to use there so basically my focus is there so you can see here this is my commit GitHub and you can just download this course and you just read this README file. Okay. And regarding collaboration is that for my next project, okay, for my next AI project which is there, I will surely means like tell you means like upon what we are going to do it. And yes, to give you some hint that yes, it will be totally in some computer vision part means like we will be using computer vision in a vast way okay we will capture the videos and all those stuffs. So yes, in computer vision we are building this. Obviously this AI will be used there, right? LLM, generative AI, these all things will be used there, but the component which will be used in a more vast way will be the computer vision part. So we will be building that project not now, means like after, you can say after couple of weeks. Okay, we will start building that, and definitely I would need a team for that, right? It's uh, and if we are at a team, then we can certainly build that within an hour. And I would suggest some AI tools for you, right? As you are a beginner, it's like I would suggest you that first you just make hands-on experience on some AI to means like in some coding languages, means like if I will show you, right? If I will just open any this, okay. Just give me a second. I'm opening in VS Code. It will be good. So what IDE do you use? VS Code itself.
VS.
See, I can show you here. For example, why I'm telling you to understand the code. For example, you shouldn't have the doubts like this. Why you are using import, and being a computer science student, you would not have. Means like you would not ask like what is class, okay, and basically what is these all things. You shouldn't have a doubt for that, because you should know that why the class is being used is an object oriented for programming. So you shouldn't have doubt like what is object oriented programming. You can come and ask me like why we have used this function. You shouldn't ask me what is the function. Means like the quality of doubts. Are you understanding it? See,
Yes, I
here
get.
also,
I get.
hmm, here also, if I will just use, so you shouldn't me ask what is self here. Okay. You shouldn't me ask why you am using this append function. What is this function? Why it works like this? You shouldn't me ask like why what is this sci-fi sparse hashtag. You should ask me why we are using this. Okay, you shouldn't me ask what is this, you should me ask why we use this. And how you will get that knowledge? You will get that knowledge again when you just keep practicing it. So for as a beginner, I would ask you to practice the lines of code every day, at least 100 to 200 lines of code every day. You should keep practicing it. Then ultimately you should be able. Right now this code, means like if I will talk about this code will be going above your head, ऊपर से पार हो रहा होगा भाई, बाउंसर जा रहा होगा, ठीक है, समझ में नहीं आ रहा होगा. लेकिन अगेन कुछ कुछ चीजें हैं विच यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट, ठीक है. यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग पाइथन अगर पढ़ा है तो ये डेफ इनिट इनिट क्या है, ये कंस्ट्रक्टर है. कंस्ट्रक्टर क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? सेल्फ वैलिडेशन रिजल्ट्स को हम लोग एज अ सेट में या फिर एज अ डिक्शनरी इसको वी आर स्टोरिंग इट, ठीक है. यहाँ पे भी यू कैन से रिजल्ट्स क्या है, वो डिक्शनरी है, ठीक है. एंड डिक्शनरी में वी आर यूजिंग शेप है, मिसिंग वैल्यूज है, डुप्लीकेट्स है, डेटा टाइप्स है. बेसिकली यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कोड. यहाँ पे क्या है, मिसिंग काउंट्स. हम लोग df डॉट इज नल डॉट सम क्यों लिखते हैं? वी आर काउंटिंग कि ये मिसिंग काउंट्स में हम लोग स्टोर कर रहे हैं कि बेसिकली ये df में कितने मिसिंग वैल्यूज है. एंड देन अगेन यू आर सेइंग ये रिजल्ट्स जो है, ये रिजल्ट्स अगेन क्या है, ये मिसिंग वैल्यूज है. दिस मिसिंग वैल्यूज इज अ की. क्योंकि हम लोग की एंड डिक्शनरी को कैसे डिनोट करते हैं, दिस इज अ की, मिसिंग वैल्यू इज अ की, एंड विद इन दिस की काउंट्स एंड मिसिंग काउंट्स टू डिक्ट, वी आर चेंजिंग द डेटा टाइप हियर। तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, यहाँ पे वी आर यूजिंग नेस्टेड डिक्शनरी। ठीक है, तो ऐसी चीजें मीन्स लाइक यू शुड गेट टू नो कि यहाँ पे चीजें क्या हो रही है। ठीक है, ये लाइन ऑफ कोड बेसिकली बता क्या रहा है, ये लाइन ऑफ कोड कर क्या रहा है। अगेन, एज अ बिगनर इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू डू इट, ये सब काम एआई कर कर लेगा। ठीक है, अगर ये चैट, इफ यूल गिव इट टू चैट जीपीटी एंड इफ यूल टेल हिम कि भाई ये लाइन कर क्या रहा है, ही विल डेफिनेटली टेल यू कि यहाँ पे हम लोग ये कर रहे, ये कर रहे, वो कर रहे। लेकिन ये लाइन ऑफ कोड समझना तुम्हें होगा कि भाई इसका मतलब क्या होता है, ऐसा हम लोग क्यों लिख रहे हैं। नहीं, यहाँ पे भी हम लोग डिक्शनरी में ये कन्वर्ट करें, फिर यहाँ पे यू कैन सी कि फॉर कॉर्नल इन config डॉट कॉलम्स फॉर लूप क्या लिख रहे हैं, इस कोड में क्या हो रहा है। मतलब तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आएगा कि ये किस फाइल में जा रहा है एंड कहाँ नहीं जा रहा। लेकिन एक कोड देखने के बाद तुम्हें ये पता चलेगा कि हाँ भाई, एक यूनिक काउंट करके एक वेरिएबल है, एंड उस वेरिएबल में हम लोग यूनिक वैल्यू स्टोर कर रहे हैं। कहाँ से, डीएफ जो डेटा फ्रेम है, और उस डेटा फ्रेम का कॉलन फीचर से वी आर स्टोरिंग इट। इफ यू विल आस्क मी पर्सनली कि भाई ये डीएफ में इस डेटा फ्रेम में क्या क्या डेटा है, तो आई माइट नॉट बी एबल टू आंसर यू, मैं आंसर नहीं कर पाऊंगा। इफ यू विल आस्क मी ये कॉलन फीचर में क्या क्या डेटाज है, तो मैं भी आंसर नहीं कर पाऊंगा। लेकिन मैं ये सब चीजें समझ कैसे पा रहा, मैं समझ इसलिए पा रहा क्योंकि मेरे को बेसिक लाइंस ऑफ कोड पता है। तो बेसिक को स्ट्रांग रखना अल्टीमेटली वो हो जाएगा, क्योंकि कोई भी डेवलपर है ना भाई, इतना कोड नहीं लिखता है। इतना जो कोड है, ये कोई भी डेवलपर नहीं लिखता है भाई बैठ के। आइदर बिफोर चैट जीपीटी वो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन से उठाते थे एंड अपने अकॉर्डिंगली चेंज करते थे। जब जब चैट जीपीटी आ गया तो वो चैट जीपीटी से उठाते हैं। तो तरीका चेंज हो गया, प्रोसेस तो वही है। ठीक है, यू कैन सी कि मिसिंग वैल्यूज यहाँ पे क्या क्या है। तो ये कोड देख के एलियन तो नहीं लग रहा होगा, ये कोड देख के समझ में आ रहा होगा। ये अगेन, ये क्वांटाइल क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं, तो ये मतलब अगर इफ यू वॉच वो डेटा साइंस का इसमें, तो मैं इसमें पढ़ाया हूँ ईडीए के पार्ट में। ये अपना तेरा सेकेंड सेकेंड नहीं, स्क्यूनेस थर्ड, हाँ, थर्ड मोमेंट बिजनेस डिसीजन में ये यूज होता है। क्वांटाइल मीन्स यू वुड हैव लर्न अपर क्वांटाइल, लोअर क्वांटाइल, स्टैटिस्टिक्स का पार्ट 9 10 में जो हम लोग पढ़ते हैं। तो यहाँ पे वो है, ये देखो, ये क्या है, ये लोअर क्वार्टाइल है क्योंकि लोअर क्वार्टाइल हमेशा 25% रहता है। ये क्या है, दिस इज अपर क्वार्टाइल, अपर क्वार्टाइल हमेशा 75% में रहता है। ठीक है, ये आईक्यूआर क्या है, आईक्यूआर इज इंटर क्वार्टाइल रेंज। ठीक है, इंटर क्वार्टाइल रेंज ये स्टैटिस्टिक्स है। एंड लिटरली मैं अगर बताऊं तो भाई, ये मुखौटा है हमारा, एंड अगर मैं मुखौटा को हटाऊंगा तो इसके पीछे मैथ्स है भाई पूरा। ये एआई हो गया, डीप लर्निंग हो गया, मशीन लर्निंग हो गया, जो भी ले लो, इन सब के पीछे मैथ्स